Hi, hello, welcome to my channel Kumar EduTech. Please watch, like, share, and subscribe. Today we will discuss about circulatory system of rabbit. So the circulatory system or blood vascular system of mammals is closed type. So it includes heart, blood, arteries or blood vessels, that is arteries and veins. First, in this first one, heart. The heart is a pear-shaped, four-chambered heart. Its color is red color. It's present in or it lying in mid-ventrally between the two lungs in the anterior part of the thorax. So base is broad and pointed. Apex is pointed. So next, this heart is covered by double layer sac that is called pericardium. So that is called pericardium. In between two layers, empty cavity is present that is called pericardial cavity. In this fluid is present that is called pericardial fluid. So it is useful for friction and mechanical it prevents injuries and mechanical shocks to the heart. The pericardium is connected to the ventral thoracic wall and the posterior diaphragm. So then next, the heart is four-chambered heart consisting two auricles and two ventricles. So anterior part made up of and auricles are made up of anterior part and ventricles made up of posterior part. So two auricles and two ventricles. Left and right auricles and ventricles. Sinus venosus and truncus arteriosus is absent. Next, arteries. The auricular region consists of two auricles. So, two auricles. The right auricles is slightly larger. Right auricle is slightly larger than the left. The lower end of each auricle is produced into a swollen flap, the auricular appendix. That is auricular appendix, which slightly projects over the ventricle of its side. So this is projections. Next, ventricles. The ventricular region consists of two ventricles. It is divided into left and right parts of an interventricular groove. So this is interventricular groove, which runs from the left side of the base obliquely to the right and terminating to the right of the apex. So then total internal structure. So internally, the structure of heart can be easily seen by descending the heart longitudinally. Auricles. So first, auricles. The two auricles are thin-walled. So this is a thin-walled chambers separated from each other. In through interauricular septum. So separated to interauricular septum. In the embryos, a small oval opening, that is foramen oval. In the adult, it closes and it's represented by a small depression called fossa ovalis. Internally, the auricular wall forms low muscular ridges called musculi pectinate. Musculi pectinate. The wall of left auricle is thicker than the right. The caval veins, pre and post caval veins. So precaval and post caval veins. collect blood from different parts of the body. Different parts of the body. The body and the caval veins collect blood from the different parts of the body and opens into the right auricle by three separated openings. That is called precaval veins and opening of right and left precaval and postcaval veins. The membranous valve is present, that is called sino-auricular valve or sino-auricular node. The two pulmonary veins bringing oxygenated blood from the lungs open into the left auricle. So left auricle by a single pulmonary opening without any valve. So then each auricle opens into the ventricle. It's side by any auriculoventricular aperture. Auriculoventricular aperture. It's guarded by valve of tight connective tissue. That is tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. Next, the cusps are connected to finger-like projections. Finger-like projection, that is called columnae carnae, present in the wall of the ventricle by cardae tendinae. Cardae tendinae. So this is in this bicuspid and this is tricuspid valves are present. In next ventricle. Going to next part, ventricles. The ventricles are thick-walled muscular chambers. The two ventricles are completely separated by a thick oblique and ventral interventricular septum. So this is a interventricular septum. The inner surface of ventricular wall bears numerous irregular muscles. That is columnae cardae. So this one. So this thick oblique the free ends of bicuspid and tricuspid valves are attached to columnae cardae. The systemic arch and pulmonary arch arise from the right ventricle and carries venous blood to the lungs. So the pulmonary arch, opening of pulmonary arch arises from the right ventricle and carries venous blood to the lungs for oxygenation. The systemic arch arises from the left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body. The two aorta leaves the ventricle, cross each other and communicate with a muscle strands. That is ligament arteriosum. So then working mechanism of heart. The heart acts as forcing pump and keeps the blood in circulating through blood vessels throughout life. The action of heart is the result of alternatively but simultaneously occurring process systole and diastole. Systole is a contraction of heart and diastole is a relaxation of heart. So the cardiac muscles of the heart control heartbeat as they have inherent tendency to beat rhythmically. The wall of contraction in the heart originates from sinoatrial node or pacemaker. At this, then this wave of contraction spread in the form of concentric rings over the two auricles which contract simultaneously. So that is called auricular systole. At the same time, the bicuspid and tricuspid valves are the left and right auriculoventricular apertures respectively. Open, forcing the oxygenated blood from left auricle into left ventricle. So in this side. So this side. The auricle then relax. That is called auricular diastole. Now wave of contraction originates from the auriculoventricular node. AV, that is called AV node, a special cardiac muscle situated in the wall between the two ventricles. From AV node arises the bundle of His. So next, what is double circulation? In mammalian heart, there remains a complete separated of venous and oxygenated blood. The heart actually consists of two separate pumping working simultaneously. The right half of the heart serves on one pump. It contains venous blood which is sent to the lungs from purification. So all body parts, blood comes to all body parts through the through heart, and heart to lungs, and lungs to heart to different types of body parts. So blood comes to the heart twice is called as double circulation.